Good day, everyone. Today, we will be discussing realism art, an important art movement that emerged during the 19th century. Realism changed the way artists viewed and represented the world by focusing on ordinary people and everyday life instead of idealized heroes and imaginary scenes. In this definition, we will explore the definition of realism, the factors that led to its development, and the influential artists who helped shape the movement. For the definition of art movement, realism is an art movement that emerged in France during the mid-19th century as a reaction against the idealized and emotional themes of Romanticism. Realist artists aim to depict subjects truthfully and accurately, focusing on ordinary people, everyday activities, and real-life situations. Rather than portraying heroic figures, mythical stories, or fantasy scenes, they chose to represent the realities of contemporary society. Their artworks often showed the lives of workers, peasants, and members of the middle class. Through careful observation and attention to details, realism sought to present life as it truly was. This approach made art more relevant to social conditions and human experiences.
Brief historical background. Realism was an artistic movement that started in France during the mid 19th century. It developed as a reaction to Romanticism and focused on showing life as it really was. The movement was also influenced by the changes brought about by the Industrial Revolution.
For the factors that led to the realism movement, several factors contributed to the rise of the realism movement. First, the Industrial Revolution brought significant social and economical changes. As industries grew, societies experienced rapid transformation. Second, rapid urbanization exposed many social problems, including poverty, poor working conditions, and class inequalities. Artists became more aware of these realities and wanted to reflect them in their work. Third, many artists became dissatisfied with the idealized and emotional style of Romanticism. They believed art should reflect reality rather than fantasy. Another factor was the growing influence of science and observation. People increasingly valued facts, evidence, and objective representation, which inspired artists to portray subjects more accurately. And lastly, political events such as the revolutions of 1848 increased awareness of social and political issues, encouraging artists to focus on the lives and struggles of ordinary people.
For the socio-political issues, realist artists focus on the lives of ordinary people, especially workers. Their artworks highlighted problems such as poverty, inequality, and poor working conditions. Through this, they raise awareness about important social issues.
And for the influential artists and their works, number one is Gustave Courbet. One of the most important figures in realism was Gustave Courbet. He is considered the founder and leading figure of the movement. Courbet believed that artists should paint only what they could directly observe. He rejected idealized subjects and focused on depicting real people and real situations. Some of his famous works include The Stonebreakers, which portrays laborers at work, and A Burial at Ornans, which depicts an ordinary funeral scene on a large scale, usually reserved for historical events. Another influential realist artist was Jean-Francois Millet. Millet was known for portraying rural life and highlighting the dignity and struggles of peasant workers. His paintings focus on agricultural labor and the lives of ordinary people in the countryside. Among his famous works are The Gleaners, which show women gathering leftover grain after harvest. The Angelus, which depicts two farmers pausing to pray in a field. His artworks emphasize the importance of humanity of rural workers. Another one is Honor Demure. Honor Demure was also a significant contributor to the realist movement. He used art to comment on social and political issues, often depicting the hardships faced by ordinary citizens through paintings, drawings, and prints. He criticized injustice and highlighting social inequalities. Some of his notable works include The Third Class Carriage, which portrays working class passengers traveling in difficult conditions, and Rue Transnonain, which reflects the impact of political violence on ordinary people. Demure's work demonstrated how art could be used as a powerful tool for social commentary.
Prevalent art forms and media. Realism was mainly expressed through painting, drawing, and literature. Artists and writers used these forms to accurately portray everyday life and real life experiences. Their works focus on reality rather than imagination or fantasy. And lastly, these are the references we use in preparing this presentation. So, in conclusion, realism focused on showing life as it truly was by portraying ordinary people and real life situations. Through this movement, artists were able to highlight important social issues and give a more honest view of society. Thank you for listening, and that concludes our presentation.